this is Vinodini again. Today we are going to discuss about types of chemical bond. We know that we have three types of chemical bond. One is ionic bond, second one is covalent bond, third one is coordinate covalent bond or coordinate or dative bond. Okay, first we will discuss about ionic bond, then we will move to other things. First of all, ionic bond means the bond which is formed by transferring of electron. In between two atoms, if a bond is formed by transferring of electron, then which is known as ionic bond. I'll give example, then you will be understanding it very clearly. Okay, now usually ionic bond will form in between metal and non-metals. We know very well that metals always will lose electron and non-metals always will gain electron. So while losing electron, metals will get positive charge. While gaining electron, non-metal will get negative charge. So in between positive and negative, attraction force will be there. Due to the force of attraction, bond will be formed, which is known as ionic bond. Okay, I'll give an example. Now I am going to take two atoms. One is metal and the one is non-metal. Sodium. We know that sodium atomic number 11. Now I am going to write the electronic configuration. Then you will understand it very clearly. 1s2, atomic number 11, so electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 236, 3s1. Next I am going to take a non-metal which is chlorine. Electronic configuration of chlorine. Now we are going to write before that the atomic number of chlorine is 17, so electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 56, 3s2 and 3p5. Now metal will lose electron, non-metal will gain electron. So here before that, if the atom if it is obeying Artin rule, then it will attain stability. To need to attain stability only, try to gaining the electron. Okay. Now see here in outer shell we have 3s and 3p. Outer shell, if we have 8 electron, then it can obey Artin rule, it will attain stability. See 5 plus 2, we have 7 electron in the outer shell of chlorine. If it is having 8 electron, then it can attain stability. Then only it can obey Artin rule. So now it is having 7 electron. If it is gaining one more electron, then it can attain stability. See, in this case of sodium, already it is having, in this 2s and 2p, it's fully filled. It is having one more electron in the 3s. Always metal will used to lose the electron. So it will lose one electron to chlorine. Chlorine will gain the electron. So while losing the electron, sodium charge will become +1. While gaining the electron, chlorine charge will become -1. So in between this plus and minus, attraction force will be there. Due to the force of attraction, bond will be formed in between sodium and chlorine. So this bond is known as ionic bond. Ionic bond is nothing but the bond is forming by transferring of electron from one atom to another one. Force of attraction will be formed, due to that bond will form, which is known as ionic bond. And second is covalent bond. We know very well in ionic bond means transferring of electron. If the bond is forming means, which is known as ionic bond. In this case of covalent bond, if the bond is forming by sharing of electron in between two atoms, if the bond is forming means, which is known as covalent bond. Okay, before I will be explaining about covalent bond here. Sharing means the two atoms which is having the same valence electron, which can form covalent bond. Either both should share the electron. By the way, only covalent bond will form. So best example, the formation of H2. Single covalent bond, and formation of O2 will form double covalent bond, formation of N2 will form triple covalent bond. So now we will take example of formation of O2, which will be make us very clear about understanding the covalent bond. Okay, now I am going to take example of formation of O2. See, oxygen, atomic number 8, electronic configuration. Okay, I am ready here. Atomic number 8, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4. See, it is having 4 plus 2, 6 electron it is having. If it needs to obey Artin rule, then it needs 2 more electron to attain stability. So what will happen if the O2 form molecule, we need to form O2 molecule. In between this oxygen with another oxygen, 2 electrons will be shared from each oxygen, then it will form a double covalent bond. I will explain clearly. Oxygen is having 6 electrons in their outer shell, 2, 4, 6. Another one oxygen, 2, 4, 6. See, each oxygen will share 2 electrons to form a covalent bond. These 2 will form a bond and these 2 will form a bond, then finally it will form a double bond. So, from each atom, electron are shared by each atom, so that the bond is forming, so which is known as covalent bond. So, this is the structure of O2. So, in between these 2 atoms, 2 electrons shared by each atom. So, if the bond is forming by sharing of electron, then which is known as covalent bond. Then third one is the coordinate or dative bond. In this case, we need 2 species. One should act as a donor, another should act as an acceptor. Here, the one species, it should completely donate their pair of electron. Completely, it should share the pair of electron with that acceptor. Here, we can take Lewis base as a donor and Lewis acid as an acceptor. I'll give one example first. I'll explain with ammonia and acid H+. First I'll explain how ammonia is forming. Then I'll tell you which is the bond pair, which is lone pair, how the bond is forming, everything. Okay. So first I'll take nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen is atomic number 7, electronic configuration 1s2 2s2 2p3. So 3 plus 2, it is having 5 electrons in their outer shell. 1s2 2s2 2p3. So 3 plus 2, it is having 5 electrons in their outer shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now it is having 5 electrons. If it's need to attain stability, it needs 3 more electrons. So 3 hydrogen will share, each hydrogen will share 1 electron. 3 hydrogen will form a bond with this nitrogen. Finally, it will form molecule of ammonia. Hydrogen. Then 1 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen. Each hydrogen will share 1 electron with this nitrogen, then it will form covalent bond with this nitrogen. Now I will explain which is bond pair and which is lone pair. See, within this hydrogen and nitrogen, it's form a bond by sharing of electron. The same thing happened with these 2 also. So these pairs are called as bond pair. Bond pair. And see, here we have 2 more electron which is not form any bond with any other atoms. So since it is known as lone pair. This I write it LP. This is lone pair and these all are called as bond pair. Okay. Now our thing, 2 species we need. One should share the complete pair of electrons. So I have taken this species, and another we need one acceptor. Acceptor should have the property which can accept the pair of electrons. So I am going to take H plus ion because hydrogen atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1 as 1, it is having only one electron in their outer shell. If it is having plus charge, then it indicates that it's lose that 1 electron. So it's need 2 more electron to attain doublet state. So this also we need a species which can gain pair of electron. So it can gain a pair of electron, it can lose a pair of electron. So this pair of electron will be lost to this H plus. This pair of electron will be shared with this H plus. So by the way, bond will be formed within this ammonia and this H plus. So we know NH3 means ammonia. When it is joined with this thing, then it will form NH4, which is the ammonium ion. Okay, it will form ammonium and H. Here we should put positive charge. This is ammonium molecule, formation of ammonium molecule due to the formation of coordinate are dative bond. See here I have mentioned this arrow mark. This indicates that this is the coordinate bond. Why I am using this arrow mark? This always should be towards the acceptor. Donor starts from donor and it should be towards acceptor. So this bond indicates that it is a coordinate or dative bond. Coordinate or dative bond. Now you have cleared the two species we need to form a coordinate bond. One should donate the pair of electron, another should accept the pair of electron. So in between these two it will form as a coordinate bond. Also it is called as coordination covalent bond, because in this case it is this three hydrogen is having covalent bond, and this lone, by donating this lone pair it is forming coordinate bond. So it is known as coordinate covalent bond. Also it is called as dative bond. So I will explain you everything once. Ionic bond means the bond is forming by transferring of electron. Covalent bond means the bond is forming by sharing of electron. In coordinate bond by sharing, by donating a pair of electron, and this another one species will accept a pair of electron. In between this it will form a coordinate bond, which is known as coordinate bond. Hope you all very clear about the types of chemical bond. Thank you.